Seong Gi-hun's rebellion unfolded in Season 2, which expanded and improved upon the critically acclaimed first season, so expectations are high for the third and confirmed last season of Squid Game. Welcome to ScreenRant. Here's everything else you need to know about Squid Game Season 3.
그냥 게임이 아닙니다. 게임을 하다 걸리면 죽습니다.
Apart from the fact that this will be the show's last season, Squid Game creator Hwang Dong-hyuk has confirmed that Season 3 will stream on Netflix in 2025, sometime between the summer and fall. As for the exact release date, there's been no official announcement from Netflix yet. However, just 2 weeks after Season 2 debuted last December, Netflix Korea posted a video that pegged the release date at June 27th, 2025. The video was quickly taken down, and Netflix hasn't confirmed whether the leaked release date is accurate. In any case, what's confirmed is that Squid Game Season 3 has wrapped filming, and it was actually shot back-to-back with the second season. This is because Hwang initially planned Squid Game as a single-season show, and when he was pressed to make more, the show's creator envisioned a narrative that requires 2 seasons to conclude. So what can we expect to see in the next and very last episodes of the neo-noir comedy crime drama?
여기서 죽는 거야.
정신을 하지 마.
다 죽는다.
For starters, most of the Season 2 cast members will be returning for Season 3. It's difficult to predict exactly what will happen in the next season of Squid Game, but one thing is for sure, after his failed rebellion in Season 2, Lee Jung-jae's Seong Gi-hun will face the wrath of Lee Byung-hun's Hwang In-ho, also known as the Frontman. Back in the Season 2 finale, the Frontman already executed Jung-bae to punish Gi-hun for his defiance. And whatever the Frontman has in store for Gi-hun next, it will change him forever, as Hwang Dong-hyuk said in an interview via CBR. So you're going to meet our character Gi-hun at a very critical crossroads as we begin the third season. Gi-hun will not be the man he was in Season 2. And indeed, the popular theory is that Gi-hun's humanity will be tested to the point that he will become the Frontman himself, as Oh Il-nam from Season 1 originally intended. If Gi-hun can't beat them, he might just join them, especially if the frontman leverages Gi-hun's sense of empathy and guilt. On the other hand, Gi-hun's uprising could be successful this time around, but if that does happen, it could still cost Gi-hun a sizable piece of his soul. Whatever the case may be, as teased in the Season 2 post-credits scene, the games will continue. And while there are various theories about which actual playground games will be played, only one thing is certain. Season 3 will have the most brutal games in the show, according to Idol School veteran and Squid Game star Jo Yuri. It seems like a lot of people have been predicting the contents of Season 3, but it seems like not many of them have gotten it right as I thought. A truly unimaginably brutal and cruel story awaits, so please look forward to it. Jo Yuri will be reprising her role as the pregnant player Jun-hee, alongside her ex-boyfriend Myung-gi, played by Im Si-won. Apart from killing Thanos, Myung-gi became more and more protective of Jun-hee in Season 2, and they may just get back together in the third season. More importantly, Jun-hee's unborn child could give both her and Myung-gi a reason to fight with Gi-hun, and they're not Gi-hun's only potential allies on the island. Revealed to be the only player who actually knows how to use guns, Park Sung-hoon's Hunju will be back to play more death games, and so will Kang Han-newell's Dae-ho, the former soldier who suffered a panic attack during Gi-hun's Season 2 rebellion. Considering what happened last season, Dae-ho could get a big redeeming moment in the next episodes, while Hyunju could already be planning the next rebellion. There's also the mother and son duo played by Kang A-shim and Yang Dong-geun, Gumja and Yang Sik. Given the tragic nature of the narrative, either mother or son will jump at the chance to sacrifice themselves if it means saving the other.
It's okay. I'm alive. I made it. Are you alright? Are you hurt? Huh?
And while Thanos is dead, his sidekick Namgyu, played by Ro Jae-won, still lives. Speaking of which, Thanos' stash of unknown drugs could end up anywhere next season, but it's likely with Namgyu, Thanos' killer Myung-gi, or possibly one of the guards, and those drugs may just factor back into the story. Meanwhile, Chae-cook-hee's Seon-nyo, aka the Shaman, will also be back for more dark visions about the future. As for Lee Jin-wook's Ga-young-seok, who was shot by a guard in the Season 2 finale, whether he survives for Season 3 remains to be seen.
Wait, please don't shoot. I have a sick daughter at home.
Apart from the players, there's also Park Gyu-young as Kang No-yeol, the North Korean defector who signed up as a guard. Considering No Yeol's disdain for the human organ harvesting happening on the island, she could be a huge liability for the Squid Game organization in the 3rd season. In addition, anyone who was seen alive in the players' dorm after Gi-hun's uprising is expected to return as well, and this includes Song Young-chang as Jung-dae, the old businessman and player who kept voting for the games to continue. With many of the rebels dying in Season 2, Jung-dae and the O team currently outnumber the X team, those who voted to get out. For now, it's unknown whether Season 3 will introduce any new significant characters, but it's certainly possible. And let's not forget the cast members who aren't trapped on the island. As it turns out, Captain Park, played by Oh Dal-soo, was working for the Squid Game organization all along, and he's the reason why the frontman's brother, Wi Ha-jun's Junho, couldn't find the secret island, as Junho has proven himself to be quite the detective in the previous 2 seasons. He's likely to find out that Captain Park is a traitor. On the other hand, Junho could also die before reaching the island. Either way, it would seem that a confrontation between Captain Park and Junho is inevitable, and with the most important characters out of the way, who else could return for the 3rd season? It's also possible that Lee Dong-young will reprise his role as Chief Kim Sang-hyuk, Junho's former police chief. Whether or not Chief Kim is actually working for the Squid Game organization could finally get settled in Season 3. There's also Kang Cheol and Sang-woo's mother, respectively played by Park Si-won and Park Hye-jin. Should Gi-hun somehow escape the island alive, he's bound to check on how these two are doing on the mainland. Conversely, the frontman could use either Sang-woo's mom or Chol to manipulate Gi-hun in Season 3. Meanwhile, Gi-hun's former loan shark turned allies could return too. After all, Kim Puble's Mr. Kim and Jeon Seok-ho's Woo Seok still need to complete the mission that Gi-hun has already paid them for, and those guys are nothing if they're not businessmen. Moreover, another possible returnee is Park Hee-soon, who plays the unnamed masked officer overseeing the organ harvesting ring. After how the other guards abused No Yeol for disrupting the ring's operations, she may have a score to settle with this mysterious officer. And this brings us back to the island and the Squid Game organization, the secrets of which are bound to be unraveled in the coming 3rd season. This means that the VIPs could return as well, especially since they've been notably absent in Season 2. Played by the inimitable Gong Yoo, the recruiter notably died after losing a game of Russian roulette with Seong Gi-hun, so he is very unlikely to return in any normal fashion.
You're trash and just as worthless as everyone else. And you only made it out of the dumpster because you got lucky.
With that being said, as Season 3 will be the show's last installment, it could dive deeper than ever before into the Squid Game organization and its dark backstory, and this could include flashbacks featuring the recruiter from his days as a soldier and player, possibly alongside Hwang In-ho aka the Frontman. On that note, while Season 3 will be the show's last, Hwang Dong-hyuk is open to the idea of a spin-off, and it could star the Frontman and the recruiter. As Hwang told THR, one of the ideas I'm tossing around is what happened between Season 1 and 2. There's a 3-year gap. So for example, what was the Frontman doing during those 3 years? What was the recruiter doing? When I have some downtime, I like to just toss some ideas around and go wild with my imagination. So I guess we can be open to anything. But what do you think? Is a Squid Game spin-off a good idea? What are you expecting to see in Squid Game Season 3? Tell us in the comments and keep watching ScreenRant.